Hello everybody, it's Charlie again, and I'm currently playing Lego Harry Potter Collection. Years 1 through 7, guys. The whole collection is here, and I decided to do a replay review on it since I recently finished it. And yeah, just gonna go ahead and get into it in 2024. Other than that, hope you guys enjoy. What's up, guys? Welcome to another replay review. Here we got Lego Harry Potter Collection, as I said in the intro. This game is great. If you like Lego games, even better. But I think this would appeal to most people. This is coming from a non-Harry Potter fan. I've never watched any of the movies, but after this, I'm gonna watch all 7 movies. I think it's 7. I'm not sure if it's 7 or 8, something like that. So yeah, this got me kind of interested. I'm not even exaggerating. I just thought that the spells and the way everything is done is really cool. Obviously, this game is a remaster of original games that came out earlier. These are in 4K 60, I believe, with HDR enabled. You can enable it, you don't have to, depending on your setup or whatever screen you have. The point is, though, the areas, locations, places, I'm sure they're all related to the movies. Maybe you Harry Potter fans know better than me most of these locations, and you can relate to it, and, fandom. I usually play Lego games that I have knowledge of, but this is one of the only ones that I've been like, I have no idea what's going on, and it's still fun, right? And another crazy thing is, if you think about it, all these movies are made with a certain purpose, like centered around a different thing, which is something that I'm not really, like magic and fantasy, which is not my strongest point. I don't really watch a lot of fantasy movies. But the way they did this game, it's another great Lego game that everybody should play. There is the whole thing with they don't really talk, so that's probably why I didn't understand much of what was going on. In the older Lego games, I've mentioned it several times in my playlist, because I have a playlist for this game that I just finished. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out, or just buy the game. I mean, it was pretty cheap. It was like $4.99 for me, something like that. It was very cheap, and it came from years 1 through 7. I didn't expect it to be that long. There's good stuff in here. As you can see, the cinematic scenes are pretty cool. I try to put a few in there for the review, but I think overall, the way they did everything, even though they're mumbling and not really talking, it makes it funny. There's a certain humor to these Lego games that I've gotten very fond of, and I think that most people should at least check it out, at least once in your life, if you've never played them. The graphics, like I said, are really well done. The gameplay is very nice. It's very accessible. The buttons go well. The spells, as you can see here, where you're putting basically Lego pieces together in a different way. Usually they build them. There is 1 or 2 parts where you have to use your hands to build, but for the most part you're using your wand, obviously, because you're a wizard basically. As you go through these levels, you'll see mysterious things and things to unlock. It's an unlocking game. It's a Lego game. Obviously, there is, from the Stanley in Peril and Adam West in Peril from the other games. Here we have Student in Peril that you rescue, and that gets you to a certain extent through the game. It's part of getting the platinum, and there's 2 separate platinums as well. Years 1 through 4, separate platinum from years 5 through 7. I found the whole experience very enjoyable. Obviously, you're going to notice a bit of a bump up in gameplay and graphics from 5 through 7, or I don't really know how far from each other they were, but I noticed that 5 through 7 is just better or well made because it came out a little bit later, so they probably had time to work on it and stuff. But there's areas where you go back into the levels just like in every other Lego game, and where you do free mode and stuff like that, as well as pick any character you need for whatever task you need, since some of them do not have access to some of these magical abilities. So, like, for example, this older gentleman here, I forgot his name. Obviously, like I said, I still have Hogwarts Legacy to play and all this, so I'll be, learning more about this whole world as I watch the movies and I play the other game. But for now, I was just having a good time, and this guy knows how to use kind of dark magic. It's like when you see the glowing red and black, the characters don't have access to that, and you'll be like, how do I access this stuff? Well, like, what do I have to do? And then you eventually figure it out. I kind of guessed. I didn't really know he could do that, but I unlocked so many trophies already because of this character here. So there's quite a few things related to that specific dark magic stuff. And you guys are probably laughing at me because, you know, I don't know. I'm very limited when it comes to this stuff. And I still have to platinum, you know, both games that come in the collection. Each year, though, takes a little bit longer than you would think for a Lego game. This Lego game has taken me nearly 40 hours. Sometimes I fool around and I try to find additional stuff, but even if you don't, you're gonna find a lot of meat in this game, you know. And I could just imagine this is like some kind of, like, I don't know, fantasy great thing for the fans. I think this is pure to appeal to the fans, but also is just a fun Lego game. So regardless, here are the levels that you can go back into, like I was saying earlier, the free mode, and you could always, you know, swap in and out. Whatever you miss, go back and get it. Here's the character select screen. You'll see in real time that I'm purchasing some of the characters. I'm not going to be spending most of those coins on that in that particular moment, because I know stuff about Lego games, and one of the most important things is you have to unlock the coin detector, the ghost stud detector as well, and I think 8 times you can double up on the coins and stuff so you can get more quicker. So those are the most important ones that you should unlock first, and that way you can come back here and do the characters and whatever additional stuff you want to do that, you know, expands the game, like gold bricks and all that stuff, you know, Lego shit basically. But yeah, back to the cinematics. They were actually very interestingly done, because even though they look like toys, there's an element of these are still true to their characters, you know. Another collectible that I wanted to mention, and I put it in here, and I just realized when I saw the clip, is these red blocks. And these red blocks give you different abilities that I recommend you collect. Obviously I haven't bought most of them. Like I said, I'm waiting to get the detectors for the coins. That way I can come back here and buy all of them at once, which is what I did when I platinumed some of the other Lego games that I platinumed. But I think that the way that this game is laid out for such an old game is great. And the fact that it's 60 FPS, most of these games are 30 FPS, guys. And a lot of people it annoys, but yeah. Aside from all that, there's secret areas to explore and a bunch of bonus stuff that I'll probably do in a stream, because there's bonus levels. And I felt like, you know what, I'm going to save this for a stream, you know, since I had such a great time. And I might just save it for that. But overall, this game, it really takes a chunk of fun. And, you know, we're more than halfway to the review. So, as customary for this channel, I give this game a 9 out of 10. Well-deserved 9. Almost a perfect game. Last but not least, guys, these legendary duels that I thought were great. Okay, these duels were just the coolest, because you can lose. Even though you can't die in Lego games, you can lose this duel and it'll stall all over again. It'll give all the hearts back to your enemy and stuff. So yeah, keep an eye out on this. Some of them are more difficult than others, believe it or not. So it's a good twist that they put in there. These wizard battles, you know, they just call them duels, I guess, but it's really cool. And then there's areas where you see them side view, 2D, 3D side view, and then front view, and it's very creative, the stuff they did here. You know, they took some liberties that I did enjoy. You're probably wondering, if I gave it a 9, why not a 10? Well, I didn't give it a 10 because, like I said, if you're not a Harry Potter fan, you'll be confused as hell. That's a big problem with this game. And the older ones, because there's a lot of mumbling. Maybe you can figure it out. Who knows? Maybe I'm just dumb. I don't know. But the point is that I think it would be even better if they would have done the remaster, but they would at least put like subtitles to what they're mumbling. Maybe there is subtitles. I don't know. I looked through the menus. I couldn't find them. But it's still an overall enjoyable experience. And there's stuff from years 1 through 4 that will seem a little bit frustrating that are fixed from years 5 through 7 gameplay wise. So that's why I got a 9. But still, 9, it's pretty high on my scale, guys. Trust me. I think this is a must buy. And I decided to throw in some more cutscenes in here, but keep an eye out and keep in mind these duels. They're really cool, guys. Okay? You're gonna enjoy them. I enjoyed every single one of these duels, and there's several in the game, which surprised me. You know, and I think closer to the years 5 through 7, I believe that's when they start. But yeah, look out for that. Obviously, environments of all kinds. You know, you got snow, you got you know, just forest environments. It's just so cool, you know. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. As you can see, I rolled the credits for that reason. 9 out of 10, guys, well deserved. And yeah, get this game. I certified platinum it. I haven't platinumed it, but I guarantee you will enjoy it overall. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe when you get a chance. And like I always say, go game.